One, one, two, one, two, one, two. Hey, how are we? How's it going? Welcome to Retro Football TV, where I am back in 1994 and trying to end Liverpool's horrendous, unbearable, unprecedented, nearly 4-year wait for a league title. I know. Almost unimaginable that Liverpool should have to wait even a second longer than 3 years for a league title. But here we are, back in 1994, trying to stop that reality, trying to bring back hope and happiness to the red half of Merseyside. It's going so far so good. Hi. If you've just joined the show, the series, don't worry, I'll catch it up. Here is the league table. We are currently sat with 10 games played, second in the Premier League, 24 points, 1 point behind Leeds United. We have managed to lose just 2 games so far this season. Now, annoyingly, one of them, if my memory serves me correctly, was the aforementioned Leeds United, which is not great. They're one of the results you really want to be picking up. But again, it's going so far, so good. We've got a good defence. When we can see the 6 goals, we've scored an absolutely whopping... That can't be right, can it? Have we scored 28 goals so far in 10 games? That's mad. Surely that's not the case. That's the home and the away. So we got the home form here and then the away form here. Go on, let's say that. I'll go with that. Sheffield Wednesday and Manchester United. Sheffield Wednesday, if you remember them as a Premier League force, then you definitely take some ibuprofen for your joints. Don't forget that. That's where we're at. Let's see if we can actually access the team through there. That's good. We can. So, a reminder of the squad. We've got some good players. We've signed a couple of really interesting ones. So the 2 main signings so far are as follows. Sol Campbell, at 19 years old, has broken a future cycle of hatred by instead leaving Tottenham Hotspur, not for Arsenal, but for Liverpool. And so far, he's working on an 8.0 average rating from 11 appearances, which is absolutely frighteningly good. He can play defence, midfield, attack, left centre, which is, again, absolutely outrageous. And our other signing, our big money signing, the one who emptied the pot, was Matthew Letizia. A controversial choice from some. But of course, anyone who thinks it's a controversial choice, he seems to take a problem with. Seems to have a problem with anyone who thinks he's controversial. He's talking a lot about like haters and having his opinions shut down. I don't know what he's talking about, but he seems to say a lot of it. He's done okay so far. 2 goals, mid-7s average rating. He's worth 5.1 million. We spent about 3 odd on him. And then around the board, in terms of who's been the real performers for us, we've got Robbie Fowler at 19, who's just started to bag the goals for us. 5 and 11 for him so far. Look at his average rating, 8.64, ridiculous. He's only getting better and better for us. And then, of course, we've got the elder statesman in attack alongside him, Ian Rush, who's got 5 and 8. Who's absolutely flying. We love him. We love him dearly. And then we're getting an interesting amount of goals from Don Hutchison. 8 goals in 11 appearances for Don Hutchison, who most people won't even recognise as a Liverpool player. More, I guess, for Everton, West Ham and Scotland. But my word, he was of high potential at the time, doing really well. And let's see, Nigel Clough is our other attacking option, who it really hasn't worked in terms of goals. But his average rating's been solid so far. So we've also managed to sell Nicky Tanner to Aston Villa for £500,000. So we've spent net about £3.2 million so far, leaving us with about £1 million left to spend. We have 1 space in the squad. We're trying to shift on a few of the players. So you can see with the L's here, Paul Stewart, Michael Thomas, Mark Walters, all listed, along with Rob Jones, who just doesn't fit into our system, which I'll talk about in a second. And we've got a couple of unhappy players right now. Oh yeah, Julian Dix is listed, obviously, not just because he doesn't fit in the system, just because he's a fat waste of space. Stiggy Bjornby's not happy because he's quite good and he's not playing. And Steve McManaman, the same. Yeah, that's a worry. I need to get him in the team more. But at the moment, I'm really struggling to do that because both him and John Barnes are technically wingers. And as we can see from our system, we play the super narrow 3-3-1-3 formation. Mage ball is what we're calling it. Remember the name. So if you're unsure about what the future of football looks like, just remember Mage ball. And you can't go far wrong. So, right, with all the formalities out of the way, thank you so much for joining me. Hello to Dinga Bell, Trigon Media, Limited Rolos, Mr. Aris, Mr. Mag, are all in the comments already. You guys are absolutely brilliant. Yeah, you don't forget, of course, that one of the beautiful features of this is the post-match. We head into this room, the post-match press conference room, and you guys get to play the role of the press. You put the press conference questions into me post-match. You write press, and then put your question after it, and I will include the best questions in the post-match press conference. Simple as that. Protégé do, hello, how are we? Right, let me just check something as well. If you would be so kind, and you're watching this right now, just bang a like on the video. That would be great. I think there's 20 odd of you here so far. So yeah, just drop a cheeky little like on that. That would be absolutely splendid. And then let's crack on with it because, yeah, our last match out before the break was a stonking 4-0 win over West Ham United, a brace for Robbie Fowler, got man of the match, and 2 for Ian Rush as well. So yeah, we ended episode 2 on a high. Least of all because we sold Nicky Tanner. Let's see how we can do from here. And yeah, as we see, Leeds United are the ones that we're hunting down right now. Out of interest, top goal scorers. Don Hutchison, currently top goal scorer in England. Nobody's ever said that before. But yeah, there we go. Okay, let's move on. Hello, Duca 41164. Okay, Kevin Keeley. So yeah, he's in our reserve squad. We don't really care about him, which is probably not great man management, but it is what it is. Coca-Cola Cup. Are we within this, right? It was West Ham, the team we played. Oh no, Norwich. We beat Norwich 2-1 in the first leg. It'll all come back to me eventually. So we need to book our place in the third round. Now, yes, the Coca-Cola Cup, for those of you too young to remember, is, of course, the League Cup. It was a very, very two-legged tournament in the 90s. So, yeah, that's a consideration. I see no reason to make any wild changes to what we're doing here. I like that John Barnes has only played 2 games for us, but he's rated as a 9. If that drops at any point, I'll give Steve McManaman a little run in there. And obviously we've got Matt Letizia on the bench along with Nigel Clough as well. So I feel pretty good about what we've got. Let's crack on. And remember the format of what we do with this show. We're away. Sound. Right, okay. Okay, we are underway here at Carrow Road, home of the Canaries. Ian Crook is pushed in the area. Nothing given. Clearly never a foul. In fact, he pushed himself. Ian Rush, do on goal. Oh, he's tackled. He's tackled. First half is underway comfortably now. Ian Rush is injured by Culverhouse, flattened. Steamrolled him into the turf. He is two-dimensional. Culverhouse in the book. And Ian Rush seems to have a little problem there. Does he though? There's no way of telling. We're just gonna have to play on and hope that's absolutely fine. Okay. Rushy seems all right for now as we head towards the heart of Efenakoku. He squanders his chance like a coke addict on payday. Oh, and it's a goal for Norwich City. They've taken the lead in this tie. A clinical finish, and they are 1 goal to the good. Liverpool have found their aggregate lead decisively chopped to pieces there and scattered like birdseed to be pecked away at by the Canaries in yellow. Half-time, Norwich 1, Liverpool 0. Pooh. So, Stensgaard's playing well. Ruddock's playing well. Mattio's playing well. Ronnie Whelan's playing well. So Campbell's playing well. Redknapp's okay. Barnes is playing crap. Nichol's playing well. Fowler, Hutchison, and Rushy. And Rushy's playing crap. So it's only really John Barnes or Ian Rush I can do anything with here. I don't know if goal difference counts. Because if it does, we're out. We need a goal here. Letizia or Clough. Decisions. We've spent the big money on Letizia. It's a bold move. I might be going too soon here. Matt Letizia. Hi, Marsley. That's it. John Barnes out. Matt Letizia in. Let's do it. Back underway. John Barnes makes way. Robbie Fowler has a real chance. Oh, his shot lacks power. Ronnie Whelan foul in the box. It's a penalty. Of course it is. Clear cut. Don Hutchison. Wilson saves it. Ian Rush will surely score, but his shot is smothered. Oh, my good Lord. A flurry of activity here at Carrow Road, and Liverpool unable to break down the Canaries. They can't get into the cage. That's Hizier with a good chance, and he shoots wide as well. Absolutely crazy game of football here, and the manager's going to make a change. Break here now. Right. Are we any better? Ian Rush is having an absolute stinker there, presumably crocked. He's going to have to come off, but it's fine. We've got Nigel Clough there for that express reason. Come on, Cloughie. This is it. There's all of our 2 substitutes done. Oh, Danny B. Well, I'm glad to stay cheery, mate, as best as you can. Life is occasionally horrendous, but if you stick at it long enough, eventually it turns to good times too, mate. Wow. I'm not sure you were looking for that in the middle of a Champ Manager stream, but there we go. Right, okay. Let's get back out on the pitch. 20 minutes to go. Place in the League Cup third round is up for grabs. Here he comes, Nigel Clough on for the 2-dimensional Ian Rush. Oh, Norwich have scored. It's a superb goal. Lashed past effing a Koku. I'll say that for nothing. And that... Oh, Liverpool have scored! The right back in it scrambled past Walton. And Nigel Clough off the bench and in the goals for the Reds. It is 3-3 on aggregate, 2-1 on the night. Can Liverpool secure the... Oh, no! No, it's a goal for Norwich. It was smashed and defends God and effort of Koku. King of Koku has scored again. And Norwich, 3-1 winners on the night. 4-3 winners on aggregate, and Liverpool crash out of the Coca-Cola Cup at the second round. Oh my dear Lord Almighty. That is horrendous. The press conference with the manager will follow. Get your press conference questions in. Losers. Christ. How have we lost that? Look at the state of that. We battered our defence was on top. Our midfield was on top. Okay, their defence was slightly better than our attack. That makes sense. But look at the ratings. Fowler got a 9. Hutchison got an 8. Letizia got a 9. And man of the match. Clough got a 9. I mean, and somehow we've lost 3-1 to Daryl Such and F and a Cuckoo. Right, press conference, get your press questions in, everyone. Let's do it. Thank you so much for joining me for the press conference. Listen, I'd appreciate it if we can keep this short because, let's be honest, we're out. It was a Mickey Mouse Cup anyway, and Norwich is fucking miles away from Liverpool. Right, first question, please. Limited Rolos. Is Roy Evans to succeed you at Liverpool? I saw him at Aintree Races. He said he wants your job. Roy Evans, I just want to state, is a lovely human being. He is welcome back here anytime. He could technically, if he wants to come and sit alongside me in the dugout, he's more than welcome. He feels like the kind of guy who'd be comfortable in those kind of scenarios. I'll obviously be making all the decisions, but if he wants to come in, he's more than welcome to come and sit with me anytime he wants. Reese, Mr. Mag. What are your thoughts on Culverhouse in the first half trying to eat Ian Rush like a pancake covered in lovely, lovely maple syrup? It's disgraceful behaviour from Culverhouse. We're nowhere near Shrove Tuesday, so there's no need to flatten and pancake Ian Rush. Listen, is he delectable? He's a delectable delight in front of goal normally, but to convert one of my three-dimensional footballers into a flattened two-dimensional object and presumably try to roll him up and smother him in a sticky sweet substance, that won't fly with me. I'm astounded that the referee didn't take harsher action, to be honest. Milesy, 20. A horrid performance from the Reds in a competition you were expected to go far in. What went wrong? Look, you know, we set expectations extraordinarily high at Liverpool, and that's why we don't care about the Coca-Cola Cup. It's a Mickey Mouse Cup. The only reason to be in it in the later rounds is the newspapers do those cool adverts where they put the can in your colours of the team you're playing. But honestly, I'll be honest, we play in red and white anyway, so I could just buy a can of Coke if I wanted to see that. So, ultimately, asked. Stephen Keeley. Matt Letizia said at full time it felt like a conspiracy to lose that match, and then went on about aliens visiting Carrow Road. Anything to say on that? Yeah, I mean, I presume he gave us all a big laugh. You know, he was like, oh, it was aliens. Aliens came and took over the bodies of the Norwich players and the royal family, and we all like, oh crap, oh classic Letiz. He didn't laugh so much. He looked quite weirdly intense. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Dinger Bell, you've taken out John Barnes for Matt Letizia today. We've heard whispers from inside the club. The two players have been clashing off the field. Any comment on that? I mean, look, one's very left wing and one's very right wing. Can they occupy the same space at the same time? I mean, it'd be very Lib Dem, which pleases nobody, and least of all the people who are supposed to be their fans. So yeah, it's an issue, and one I'm definitely have to keep a close eye on. Ultimately, you know, we paid a lot of money for Matthew Letizia, but he's also not John Barnes. Who is? Right, class. How have we lost that? Okay. Sorry, Coca-Cola Cup. Psh, psh, for sure, whatever. How are we all doing today? By the way, thank you so much everyone who's joined in with the stream. If you wouldn't mind as well, if you've got social media, everyone's got social media, right? And you enjoy these streams, give them a share on Twitter or Threads or whatever. Someone DM'd me on Twitter today and asked me if I could share something on Twitter or on Threads, and it took me longer than it should have done to work out that he meant that I'd forgotten Threads was a thing. It's on the front page of my phone. I can't remember what it even replaced. I have no idea what it replaced on the front of my phone, but it's there, and I honestly haven't clicked on it for ages. I had good fun for about a week with it, and then totally forgot it existed. Right. Sound. Also, another quick reminder to drop a like on the stream as well, if you would be. That would be lovely. Reese has just finished painting, so you're knackered. What have you been painting? An actual painting? Or like you're decorating a room? Or both? Right, let's just battle on, shall we? Week 14. I mean, ultimately, the biggest objective is this. It is Manchester City away. This is mid-90s Man City. This is, you know, definitely maybe Oasis Man City. So less to be feared. Let's have a little look at them. So they have got Peter Beagrie, former Everton winger. Paint in the living room. All right, sound please. So yeah, Peter Beagrie, a 28-year-old man who's averaging 6.17 and does backflips when he scores, which is to say he's done one backflip so far this season. Good on him. Tony Coton. Keith Cale, Met Keith Kell before. Used to drink in the pub I managed in Sheffield. Good guy. Very good guy. His stats are pretty damn good as well. Tackling and pace, stamina, influence. He'll be all right. Let's see if they've got anyone that stands out. Nicky Summerby, Michael Vonk. I love this. I love playing this game so much. The amount of players whose names are seared into my brain forever. AD Mike, we've discussed him before. Seen as a wonder kid out in some realms that never quite made it. Uwe Rosler, absolute Man City legend there at just 22 years old, which is wild. 3.5 million. He should score more goals than he has done. He's better than that, but his all-round stats are pretty impressive. He'll be one to watch out for, certainly. Steve McMahon, former Liverpool midfielder, in there. Paul Walsh, former Liverpool forward, in there as well. Former understudy to Kenny Dalglish. Unts asks a good question. Are we able to find potential transfers via the national squads menu? I don't know, actually. Can someone remind me? We'll have another little look at transfers after this, because we have got that one squad space left. Or maybe we do need to sell someone else, but we'll see. Right. Okay, so John Barnes was dreadful. So let's give... I'm going to give Steve McManaman the start here in place of John Barnes. Letizia, although he was great, Letizia was great off the bench. He got a 9 last time out. I'm going to keep him there for now. Let's have a little look at Ian Rush. Check he's not injured. 98%. I'll swap Rushy out as well for... no, that's not how you do that. 11. Swap. Cluffy is 14. Let's do that. Right. Lemon Seamus. Hey Paul, haven't watched since the Master League days on Twitch during lockdown. A simpler time, wasn't it just? Is Dinga Bell at Leicester in this version? Asks Joachim, sorry. Dinga Bell asks, is Julian Joachim at Leicester in this version? Yes, I think he is. He's one I'm very interested in. He might be quite cheap. So if anyone's played this game before, I want some sensible suggestions, because we can't you can't search at foreign clubs. There's a foreign transfer list, which is a handful of decent foreign players on there. So Pep Guardiola's on there, for example. But we've got to go through. We can only really buy from English clubs directly. So if anyone's got any good suggestions, put them in the comments, and we'll have a look after this game. So let's do it then. Here we go, Liverpool, fresh off the disaster at Carrow Road, back in Premier League action at Main Road. It is a big clash for City. Nigel Clough clearing the defence. He slides it past the keeper. It's in. There we go, Liverpool, large and in charge in Manchester. The rain is absolutely pouring down, as you'd expect, but somehow a ray of sunshine through it all is Nigel Clough. Who would have thunk it? It's a goal for Man City. Slotted in behind Stensgaard from out of nowhere. And Uwe Rosler, the young German, he has netted. And it goes in despite Liverpool's dominance in the game. Man City won. Liverpool also won. Disappointing end to the half for the Reds. Don't like that. Nigel Clough is on an 8. Hutchison is my star man. In terms of goals so far, is not looking great there. He might be the one to come off. Jamie Redknapp's having a bad game as well, which is very unlike him. I'm going to leave it for now. My attack is getting absolutely swamped by their defence, which is definitely an issue. Right. Here we go. Let's just go for it. I'm going to keep it like this for now. Back underway. Campbell gets lectured for body checking, Griffiths. You're going to body check someone. Make sure you hurt them, son. Head towards 60 minutes. Time running out, and the manager is going to make a change. Okay, who's still crap? Right, Don Hutchison's still crap and Redknapp's still crap. So, let's take Hutch off for Rushy. And let's actually take Redknapp off for Letizia. Let's go for it, eh? Let's see what we can do. Big, bold, tactical substitutions from the manager. Can Liverpool get the win that they so sorely need to keep up the pressure at the top of the table? It is Letizia and Rush on the pitch. Time is ticking away. Liverpool dominating the chances, but can't convert them into the precious gold that they need. And there is the full-time whistle. That was a damp squib of a football game, ladies and gentlemen. Not unlike what I imagine Noel Gallagher's solo career would sound like. Very samey, very boring, and very repetitive. Press conference will follow. Get your questions in. Well, shit. Latiz, man of the match again, but he's not scoring goals. But, I mean, at least he did it from midfield, which is an option for us, of course. Ian Rush fared slightly better than Don Hutchison, but not great. Their defence absolutely did us in there, which is mad. Von got a 4. I think we're getting 4s and 5s. We might, I mean, look, we scored a decent amount of goals, but do we need another striker? I think we might do, you know. Right, press conference. Get your press conference questions in if you've got any. Just write press and then the conference, and then the conference, and then the question immediately afterwards. That would be absolutely great. While waiting for those, Toe Madeira, Reese is not on this game. No, it's 0102 as mentioned by someone else, I think. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah, go on. Questions, please. And anyone asks me how I'm going to take this and suggest that I roll with it, it can get in the bin. Following the blunder today by Stensgaard, reps from Crewe Alexander claim you've shown interest in their goalkeeper, Mark Gale. Any truth to this statement? Well, listen, I think we can all quite clearly see that any rumours in Gale are going to be pretty quick to blow over. Yeah, next question. Reese, what are your thoughts on one crazy City fan claiming they will win the treble in 30 years? Look, it's nonsense. Manchester City are effectively a Sunday League team in Manchester, more famous for the 2 monobrow brothers who play some half-decent records than the footy team themselves. Nice kits. Occasionally have some good players. The ground's all right, but I'd probably be looking to bulldoze it. Other than that, they're an afterthought, an inconvenience at best. Matthios. So say that Man City are looking to the Middle East for investment. Do you think this could impact the beautiful game negatively? Yeah, listen, all I'd say is, look, it's the 90s. I would say to Man City, if you're looking for investment in your football club, don't bother. Nothing good can come of it. Nothing good can come of it. Nothing. Just say no. Brian Glow. Redknapp wasn't quite at the races today. Letizia was seen laughing in the dressing room and heard saying that he should have started. Thoughts? Yeah, I mean, Letizia was laughing. But he was reading a copy of the Daily Mail and there was like something about immigration on the cover, and he was honestly laughing his cock off. I thought there was like maybe some cartoon in there that tickled a funny bone. I need to double check that. Let's double check what it is exactly he's got going on today. Yeah, it's a worrying trend. We need to get him onto the Mirror, I think. But then again, I did find it like kind of bundled up, and like he'd scribbled some writing in his own, what looked like his own feces on the front cover. So he's a complex character, is our Matt. But if he keeps putting in man of the match performances, then you know. All right. Super. Okay, fine. Draw's a draw. It's fine. We roll on. It's such a Chris joke. Was it though? It's a Dan Club joke. Oh. Right. Okay, not great. Let's have a look at some transfers, shall we? Because we've got £1 million to spend. We've got a space in the squad. The big question is, what do we do? I like the Julian Joachim shout, if I'm being honest. Let me just get I asked people to give me some suggestions on the last episode, so I'll get the comments up from that while we're here. Let's see what else went on. How did Leeds get on? Leeds got beat! Ooh! Hello. Yeah, whatever. That's interesting. By the way, if you're watching and you haven't subscribed to the channel, we're on 13,995 subscribers. We've put on a whole 162 subscribers to this channel over the last 28 days, which is a channel that was dead for 5 years prior for the last 5 years. So if you're watching, drop a like and subscribe as well. That'd be great. Matthias Chris Bart Williams is another shout. Absolutely love that. Adiach and Bailly, any good from Norwich? Is another decent shout. I don't think I can because I remember him too much from the real world. Umps, good shout. Stinging Bjornby wants to leave. He feels he should be in the team. Stig, come in, sit down. Hi, Stig. Listen, I think you're a terrific footballer, but I'm not sure quite what we're looking for. If you think you could maybe get someone to pay for you, then yes, you can go on the transfer list. 1.4 million would be magical. Ooh, okay. Well, not sold, but there's an interesting development. Oh yeah, sorry, the comments. Let's see where we're at. So, Alan Moore, Middlesbrough's quality, Paolo Zafiro said. That's the only other one. The only other suggestion we've had. Right, okay, cool. Right, let's have a look. So, club details, another team. So, they're the only teams we can directly go to. Paul B. Hi, Paul. I know it was probably a different time, but that 0102 series did years ago's quality. Often rewatch it. Any chance we could see anything like that again? I have a little tentative plan with this series. So this is that you guys are getting to see basically behind the scenes effectively of something that bigger I've got planned. Hopefully, we'll see how well this goes. So yeah, I like the idea of getting back into doing a little bit more of this stuff. This is art. This is me dipping my toe. So this needs to kind of do okay. People, I mean, look, if I perform poorly and this is a crap, boring series, that will be on me, not on you guys. But it's why I say like likes and shares and subscribes are going to matter big time for us getting retro back up and running again. Right, Leicester. We were going to look at Julian Joachim, weren't we? 90 LFC, I remember a Football Manager game on the Sega Mega Drive. Premier Manager on the Mega Drive was class, and that was it was a very much a toss-up between doing a Premier Manager series and doing Champman. I couldn't get Champman to work on the Amiga Classic, and they've only recently updated the firmware on it, so you can, which is why we're doing this one, because I prefer this as a game. But I'm definitely going to do a Premier Manager series at some point as well. Right, okay, Joachim, there he is. He hasn't scored many goals. He's 1.5 million. I feel like, have we maybe scouted him already? Nope. Okay, hang on a second. There's a good idea. Let's go and have a look at our scouts. LFC Mav, hello, mate. Welcome back. Afternoon. Hope you're well. Day off for me today. I should definitely have done this rather than emails and invoices. Yeah, but I mean, if they're your invoices, make sure you always do your invoices, because it's nice to not live in poverty. I find. Right, we'll come back to Julian Joachim in a second. Matthias, I hope the DeLorean comes back. We'll see. Right, fine player. Scout reports. So Neil has been watching Neil Lamptey, who thinks we should not approach him. Brilliant. Billing has been watching Nicky Barmby, who thinks we should not approach him. Great. Briggs has been watching Paul Warhurst, who thinks we shouldn't approach him. And Watson has been watching M. Collis. Oh, is this the cheat guy? Yeah, this is the guy who who is a cheat, and we were told we decided we weren't going to buy cheap players, right? Right. Okay, Miles, you do the list of foreign players. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's have a little look at that as well. So, the foreign player list is as follows. Naeem, who I vaguely recall doesn't seem to be particularly goal scorer and doesn't play in any positions we need either. There's Pep Guardiola, or Josep, if you will. He's wanted by Villa, West Brom and Sunderland. He's valued at 200,000. He's obviously a player because it's Pep Guardiola. But do we need, I just think we need another striker. I think we need someone to upgrade Ian Rush if we're going to be absolutely brutal. So attacking wise, we've got Michael Hughes there. We've got obviously David Platt, but he's well out of our budget. He's £6 million. Christian Vieri. Now we know he goes on in the real world to be absolutely sensational, but I'm a little worried that like he was averaging 4.33 average rating last season. He's got 4 and 11, which is okay. He might be a possibility here. I have a real. So I'll be honest, I played a little test game on this to check it all worked, and I bought Dele Adebola from Crew, and he was absolutely garbage. A total waste of money and the squad space. So I'm a little terrified about filling our squad space here. Paul Gascoigne is valued at 9.5 million. He's probably the most expensive player on the game right now. Yeah, too difficult to get and too expensive. And then we're getting into players playing in Belgium. There's a couple playing in Denmark. There's no real. I mean, Michael Goossens. I mean, he's absolutely no one. He scored 7 and 9. Talked about Exeter and Wrexham. He was brilliant on Sensible World of Soccer at this time, but that means absolutely nothing. Yeah, there's no one from scanning this previously. There's 12 pages of basically nothing here. Hang on. Yeah, Giga Popescu, is that? Oh, Vintilla Popescu, never heard of you, mate. Although he looks all right. Yeah, imagine Gazza and Latiz. Yeah. Gazza coming into training with a tinfoil hat on within a week. Yeah, I think we're a bit. I don't think there's much in the way of anyone there. Loudrup is a suggestion, but again, I don't think he's on this list unless you saw him. If you saw him, by all means do. Yeah, do let me know if you spot anyone. But I'm a little, I remain massively unconvinced by the other players on this list. There's Duncan Ferguson. I mean, there is potential hilarity in that. Could we sign Duncan Ferguson? I mean, he's too expensive. That would be funny though. Torben Peaking, I know we're not buying him back. Don't worry about that. Ian Jess, 3 million. He's half decent. No. There's frig all on here. A lot of Scottish players though. Anything left? Any Welsh players in there of note? No. Russians. Chernyshov. No. Okay, so there we go. There's the Oleg Salenko. What about him? Ooh. Hello, Oleg. He's selfish. He's fast. He's got 8 and 12 so far. Sure, Stephen Keeley, what do you know about Oleg Salenko? Talk to me, Goose. Let me know. He averaged 8.42 last season, got 1 and 2. That's pretty good. Scout him. Oh, brilliant, can't. Excellent. Carl Griffiths, any good? He's at Shrewsbury. Mr. Buck, get home from work. I hear about how shitty the next generation of children is. Brilliant. See you, Dinger. Have a good afternoon. Check back afterwards, mate. Watch it when you got time on the blog later. What do we know? Come on, someone tell me what we know about Oleg Salenko. Right. Let's have a little look then. Let's see what the transfer list looks like. It's slim pickings on the actual transfer list. As pointed out, I think the players in yellow are ones who would play for us. You just would suggest that no one who's being sold is anyone we really want here. I like the Julian Joachim idea. I really, really do. Nick Barmby, I know to be good in this game, but our scouts said don't, which is a worry. So I'm a little worried about doing such things. Tony Cascarino, not a challenge. I mean, God, imagine Letizia and Cascarino in the same team. Christ. Gordon Strachan's a bit old. Phil Masinga was okay, but I don't think he's really going to score the goals we need. Oleg scored 6 in the World Cup once. Played for Rangers after the 94 World Cup. Stephen and Reese, this is good information. I like this. You know what? I'm going to Google him. I'm Googling him, ladies and gentlemen. Oleg Salenko. Russian-Ukrainian former footballer. He's currently 54. Good to know. Let's see. 5 goals in a group stage in the 94 World Cup. He scored... He scored 7 and 16 for Rangers. I mean... Wow, he played for Ukraine and for Russia. Wow, that's mad. But he's got no legs. Okay, sounds. Is the physio included if we signed Taron Eady? How about Big Vinnie Jones? God, no. Right. Let's have a little look then. Oh. I need better suggestions, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Let's have a look at the Sheffield United squad. Why have I done that? Who the fuck are Sheffield United in 1994? Nobody. Complete waste of everyone's time there. I apologise wholeheartedly. Aston Villa was a shout. They have got Guy Whittingham. Didn't even know he was a striker, to be honest. The scouts can be wrong, I guess, 90. George Nadar turned into a superstar in 90% of my save. Who's he playing for? Is he playing for, I want to say Crewe? Is that right? What league are Crewe in? League 2, Division 3? Wow. Am I right? Is George Nadar? Is he somewhere else? Is he Crystal Palace? So yeah, I signed Dele Adebola because, like, look at him. There's no reason why he wouldn't be good. But he's rubbish. Chris Bart-Williams. Okay, Chris Bart-Williams is being shouted by Stephen. Okay, let's have a look. That's Sheffield Wednesday, right? Nadar should be a Palace. Okay, well, let's check Crystal Palace. Are they championship? Wow, what show my age or lack of. Chris Armstrong was good. I remember that. And George Nadar. See, we don't need a defender / midfielder. We'll definitely keep an eye on him though. Yeah, we'll shortlist him and watch him. Because we should be keeping an eye on him, I agree. And then John Solarco, no. Gareth Southgate, no. So we wanted Joey Beecham. Yeah, who is he? I think he moved to West Ham. When he was at Oxford, he was a star on this, but I think he's moved to West Ham. Yeah. Oh, shit, that's Martin Allen. Joey Beecham is not played for them. Look at that. 66 goals in 45 appearances. 200,000. I mean, he might be the one. I'll tell you what, let's scout him as well. Chris Bart-Williams, go on. He seems to be the most popular shout. Sheffield Wednesday. How much is he going to be worth? He's injured as well. That's a shame. Broken rib back in 5 weeks. Oh, do we wait 5 weeks before going for Chris Bart-Williams? Say what? It'll give us time to scout him. Not that he can play. Any more for any more? Right, I'll tell you what, we'll let our scouts run their magic for a while and hope that we don't absolutely fuck the league up in the meantime. Apologies. I've tried my best not to swear, but sometimes it just comes out. Mark Robbins is a CM 93-94 legend. Interesting, Reese. I'll have a little check of him in a sec. Joachim or Bart-Williams. I think that might be the question. Julian Joachim or Chris Bart-Williams. Sean Gota. Ooh, it would be nice to ruin his Manchester City legacy just for nothing other than a laugh. Unts, yeah, sorry. Unts says, don't forget with the super chat as well. Super chats, get in. Don't forget the national squad idea. I don't. What I was trying to point out. I don't think we can look at the national squads. Let me have another little check if anyone knows otherwise how to do that. Oh shit, that big button there, Paul. It says national squads. Dear Lord. Ah, there you go. So only the home nations, as it were. Neil Ruddock's in the England squad. My word. Shearer. Sharp, Mason. God, I'm not Paul Mason and Matt Letizia. Good Lord. Chris Waddle also. Same. 33. Still boss. Let's have a look at the under-21s. This might be interesting. So, Julian Joachim and Chris Bart-Williams both in the England under-21s. That is a good shout. Ray Parler's in there as well. I'm leaning towards Julian Joachim. What do we think? Passing, pace, just whether he's enough of a striker. 10 and 26 last season. Steve Watson, no, don't want you. Is anyone here a boss young striker? Any of you? I'd love to be able to filter this in a better way than this, but here we are. Andy Liddle. No. Jamie Campbell. No. Neil Lewis. Defender, midfielder, attacker, left. Interesting, but no. Jamie Pollock, I think he's a centre mid. Nope. Rob Bowman at Leeds, right back. No. Mark Smith, goalkeeper. No. Lee Clark. We know he turned out to be a decent player. No, okay. Let's have a look at this. No, I don't want the Scotland team. I want the under-21s team, really. Brilliant. Absolutely no. It's filled with no marks from the Scottish League. Great. Darren Ferguson. Alex Ferguson's son. We could take him and ruin him. No. Okay. I think one more little look. Mark Kinsella. Chris Graham. Damn it. Yeah, nothing doing there. No, that's a pity. Right, not yeah. If only we could look at like the internationals, but it's literally like a one league game, the original Chapman. So Milan exist and you can play them in Europe, but they don't have any players. They're like the players are just numbered. It's weird. It was processing power. It was what it was. And when you play Champ Manager Italia, was the reverse. So there was a handful of English players on it, but like all the teams at Liverpool didn't have proper players in them either, which is quite funny. Right, okay. So last match out. Let's get into the changes. Last match out, Steve McManaman, right, he's not been the answer here. Right, Letizier's played well. I think he's probably earned his place back in the team. And Steve McManaman's not really done a great deal of anything, so Johnny Barnes can go back onto the subs bench. Rushy is unhappy. You've literally missed one game this season, mate. Go on. I can't afford Ian Rush to be unhappy with me. It makes me sad, and I don't like Nigel Clough enough for that to be a thing. So Nigel Clough can come out. Am I being bullied? Is this player power? Is this a sign of weak management? All big important questions. Someone said in the comments before I can put a non-goalkeeper on the subs bench. Let's see if that's true. Oh, am I allowed to sub him on as an outfield player though? Let's hope we never have to find out. Okay, Steve Harkness on the bench. That's fine. Steve McManaman seems to be wearing the 00 shirt for some reason. So, anyway. 7. Oh, hang on. Who was this? Matt Letizia was meant to be in there. Where's he gone? That's really worrying me. I kind of want to just click go to see what happens. Because there is no 00 and he's not showing up in the squad. We've got Barnes, Clough and Harkness on the bench. I mean... But it give us like an extra player on the pitch, do you think? One way to find out. Oh, let's do it. Right. Here we go. Welcome, everybody, to Anfield. Your stuttering Reds take to the pitch in front of a glassy-eyed, glazed-eyes, half-empty Anfield Stadium. Is the belief starting to fade that Liverpool can finally end that 4-year wait, the interminable wait for a league title? Is that waning? Can the Reds get back on their title hunt with a big win over Queen's Park Rangers? Let's find out. The game is about to kick off. Quiet early 10 minutes in this match here. Liverpool having the early chances. Matt Le Tissier's clean through. It's a goal for Liverpool. Le Tissier, much maligned in recent weeks, relegated to the substitutes bench. Don Hutchison's clearing the defence. It's slicing past the keeper. Oh, it's an upright. It hits an upright. It's unclear which one. Robbie Fowler has a real chance. Oh, but he's tackled. He is tackled. An absolute wave of activity. Fowler, real chance. Goal for Liverpool. There you go. Red hot Robbie Fowler. A little goal drought for the youngster, but now he's back in it as well. Him and Matt Le Tissier in the goals. Allen tripped in the area, not given. He tripped over his own shoelaces, clearly. And we're going to head towards half-time. Dominant Reds in the box seat. Liverpool 2, QPR 0. Yes. Les Ferdinand being kept quiet so far. Good to see. That is more like it. Our defence is absolutely shutting them down. Dominate midfield. Our attack's doing a decent job so far as well. I like it. Let's just plough on, shall we? Underway here for the second period. Neil Ruddock races clear. More like rolled. I never realised there was a slant to the Anfield pitch, but there you go. Neil Ruddock rolling toward the opponent. It's a brilliant goal for Liverpool. Clinical strike into the corner. Scored by Ian Rush. Little rumours that he had a winch to the manager this week, and it certainly proved dividends paid. Don Hutchison shoots wide. Can't have it all. Dominic Matteo with a good chance. What is going on? His shot is saved. Liverpool absolutely running riot here. So much of the centre-halves are trying to get in on the goal-scoring action here. Robbie Fowler, can he make it a break? She chips it over the keeper. It's in. Liverpool 4. What a finish by the boy wonder. The little rumours that a nickname is starting to develop, a very religious nickname, which we don't want to say on this broadcast in case it causes major offence. It's God. They call him God because he does special things. Here we go. Full-time whistle at Anfield. It was Liverpool 4. It was the Queen's Park Rangers 0. What a result. What a performance. Get your press conference questions in now. The manager's press conference will follow momentarily. Yes, there we go. There we go. Obviously, the threat of us going out and buying some actual centre forwards and scouting them is giving our strikers a bit of a kick up the arse here. 2 for Fowler. Le Tissier got a 10 as well. Ian Rush back in the goals as well, which is great to see. And I wasn't far off, to be fair. It was only 40,000 in attendance. To see more of that, maybe I should I go to the crowd and point at my ear and then do this and then shake my head when people grimace at me instead. Who knows? Get your press conference questions in if you can be asked doing such things. And yeah, I like that. Stensgaard as well, having let a couple of goals in of late. Good to see him in there. I'm especially pleased to keep Les Ferdinand quiet, if I'm being perfectly honest. Especially pleased. Right. Bear with me. There is. People have been putting comments in and it's frozen on here. That's why I'm not getting it. Hold on a moment. Don't know what. There we go. Sorry, my chat hadn't caught up. Okay. Hi, yes. Welcome to the post-match press conference. Smiles all around here at Anfield. Do get your questions. Throw your questions in. Roscoe Bosco. It's been reported that Rush had threatened to shave his moustache off if he wasn't in the starting 11 for this game. Just how important is that moustache to this team? Listen, you can put a price on things. You can put a price on footballers. You can put a price on happiness, but you cannot put a price on Ian Rush's moustache. He came in. He rattled on the door of my office, and he had shaving foam on there, and he had a Gillette razor in the other hand, and he was like, And I was like, Rushy, God, no, don't do it, Rushy. Don't do it. And I said, what can I do to make you not do that? And he was like, play me, boss. And I was like, fucking hell, Rushy. That was my plan anyway. Just get in there, get in the showers, go and rinse that off. Do not touch the stash of legends. Reese, Mr. Mag, what are your thoughts on the strange one-arm celebration that Matt Letizia did after he scored? Listen, I think he was just trying to do... He was going for... I think he was just going for Alan Shearer-esque. At least I hope he was. Matthias, QPR seemed to believe you played McManaman today. Was he playing? We tried something new with Steve McManaman. We trialed a new 0-0 number system. And I honestly can't tell you whether it worked or not. No idea. It seemed to keep him quiet though. And if I've got a player who's if you're just handing, it's a bit like when you've got a younger sibling and they keep pressing buttons and trying to ruin your game, so you give them a control pad that's not plugged in. It's a little bit like that. QPR midfielder Ian Holloway had some harsh words regarding your mannerisms on the touchline. Any idea what he's referring to? Yeah, honestly, he kept going on about like pulling birds in a kebab house afterwards. I think he's got issues, to be honest, that lad. Real issues. Right, cool. Thank you so much, everyone. Right, let's crack on. Lovely stuff. Robbie Fowler, the board. Oh, it's the board. Hello, board. Mr. Moores. Yeah, I agree. I thought it was a good result too. Thank you for that. Thank you. Waste of time. The Rustache. I like it, Matthias. I like it. Right, okay. Right, 54 people here, 42 likes. If you haven't pressed the like button yet, do it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do that as well. I'd like us to get to the almighty promised land of 14,000 subscribers from this video. We've had one more subscriber since we started. We're on 13,996. Surely there's 4 of you watching here that haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Surely. Yeah, honestly, Matt's just the board. I'm a man of many words. Right. That was a good win, that, wasn't it? A very, very good win. Oh, performance of the week. Performance of the week. Listen, what can I say? Have we put in better performances? Yes. Am I shocked that this is the one that was picked as performance of the week? Also, yes. Am I disappointed that we don't get more performances of the week when we clearly put in the best performances of the week? All yeses. But thanks. Sounds. Yeah, Milesy. Yeah, David Moore's just dropping love bombs post match every week. Right, okay. I think I agree, Hunt. I feel like manager of the month is well overdue. I do. I genuinely do. Here we go. It'd be nice. We could just see, obviously, for those who are unfamiliar with it, when people bid for your players, it happens during this period here. So it starts to like process through what the weekly transfers are, and either your contract renewals, requested transfers, or player purchases sometimes come in there. Right. First game on match of the day, Marley. Absolutely. Right. Shall we see if our scout reports have come in yet? Report on George Nadar. Yes. Let's have a look. Approach. Yes. Oh, okay. He doesn't seem to have played. He just thinks he's good. Okay, we'll keep scouting him for a moment. I mean, he's cheap enough that we could get him, but it goes back to it. Do we really actually need him? Chris Kamara transferred. Unbelievable. Okay, and Collis, the cheap player, continues to be highly regarded. I just don't want to cheat. But he's got 16 goals in 16 games, and Man United are trying to buy him. Right, can we make a pact? Because we've made a pact with everyone not to buy cheap players, but am I allowed to buy him if it stops Manchester United from buying him? Miles is David Hirst, yeah. Trivia fact from my life with David Hirst is that he was the last sticker I needed to complete my 94 Premier League sticker book. There you go, and I got it. Big day. So no reports yet from the others. Just to double check. Okay, yeah, so okay, we'll give it another week. Let's just double check our finances actually to see if we're actually making any money. Okay, yeah, money's starting to drip in a little bit more. We might have a little bit more to play with. Janog Fjortov sticker straight from Swindon when he was he's quite big on social media these days, Jan. Go for Collins if he stops the Manx, Reese. Well done. Yes. Wirren of Bly agrees. Yeah. David. Okay, we'll have a look at David Hirst as well. At the request of Milesy. Yeah. Listen. This is a lot. There's an element of wish fulfillment going on in this, and also because there might be a world where I do more with it, and I fully enjoy. I fully enjoy doing my photoshops of well-known past players into Liverpool kits. Don't know if you've seen the work I've done on the on Sol Campbell and Matt Letizia so far. I mean, I've done them, and it's a bit of hubris for me to do chef's kiss. But I adore them. Absolutely done them. Check Tommy Johnson at Derby. Shit, I will do. Oh wow, McManaman out for 10 weeks with a pulled hamstring. Oh, Stevie, no. I mean, it does make my selection issues slightly more bearable, but Stevie, no. Right, Coca-Cola Cup, Mickey Mouse competition. We're not in this one anymore, so that's fine. All the European clubs can get stuck into that one. Tommy Johnson at Derby. Viminki? We will do now. Ooh, new international squads. Robbie Fowler has been called up to the England squad. Go ahead, Robbie. Steve Nichols, Scotland. Dominic Matteo, Scotland. Get in. Ronnie Whelan, Ireland. Ian Rush, Wales. Course. Sol Campbell, under 21s. Solid. Jamie Redknapp, under 21s. Solid. Lee Jones. Should we give Lee Jones more of a go? Because he keeps getting up into the Wales squad. Right, where the Derby? Division 1, I want to say. And we're looking for Tommy Johnson. Yeah. You know what? Let's scout him. Actually, have we got any scout? Yeah, we have. We got Watson. We can stop watching Collis because we know he's amazing because he's a cheap player. Is the other cheap player being targeted by the Manx? Who is the other cheap players? I agree. I don't like the whole using cheap players thing, but also I'm not above winning at all costs. Who's the other one? Actually, you know what? Another slight consideration is obviously Stan the Man. And that could be a bit of like history that we're dodging there to not do that. Janaga Fjortov will be at Middlesbrough, who will probably be in the first division at that point. They haven't got any of their new good players yet. He's not. He might not have come yet. Also, Cambridge. Is Cambridge a player or the team? Is that yeah, where Collis is? Okay, so are there two scouts who or developers who put themselves into the game? Collis has got 16 goals. That's absolutely obscene. Heskey in 93 would have been a kid. I don't think it's too soon for Emil Heskey. Reese, yeah. Let's have a look. Again, Julian Joachim, I like him. I do like him. I'm not even sure we can afford him, to be honest, but it's that. He's not scoring goals in the first division. Dion Dublin. I mean, is he at Villa or Man? He may still be Man United at this. I'll try Villa. Okay. Would he be anywhere else? Why can't I find Man United? Oh, there we go. Orozco was the other cheap player. Where was he? Sorry. Matthias. Dion Dublin there, 25 years old at Man United. Garbage. Right, let's crack on. He was at Swindon Town. Okay, got you. Sheffield Wednesday then. The mighty Owls on their own turf. So, McManaman loses the 00 shirt. Pity. Real pity. Rush is still in. Yeah, no reason to make any changes, right? Let's just go for it. Dwight York, good shout as well, Milesy. Right, okay. Unchanged team then. Yeah, which makes sense because we battered them last time out. Steve Harkness persists as my goalkeeper sub in the hope that we'll never need him, but just in case, he can play in defence. Let's go. Welcome, everybody, to Hillsborough. Sheffield Wednesday, the Owls trying to soar over the head of the Reds. It has been a drab old game of football thus far. Liverpool, though, starting to find their feet and creating chances. And it's a goal for Sheffield Wednesday. Rifled past Stensgaard. Andy Sinton. A Sinton bomb. Ian Rush has a real chance, but he wastes the chance. Wastes it. And it's a goal for Liverpool. Out of nowhere, hooked to a crowd. And scored by Ian Rush. Goal machine. Goal machine. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Liverpool 1 as we head into half-time. Andy Sinton, who'd have thunk it? Ian Rush is on a 6, even though he scored a goal. Donaldson 7. Jamie Redknapp's having a bad game as well, which is not ideal because he's obviously a good footballer. I might be tempted to do a little diddle here and maybe put Letizia in midfield and put Redknapp. I'll take Redknapp off for Barnes. Back underway. Chris Waddle's clear of the defence, but he misses the target. He misses it. Idiot. And now we're coming in on the hour mark. Machin's going to make some changes. Okay. So, Redknapp and Rushy are the ones. Okay, let's make a double change. Oh, you twat. Sorry, that was uncalled for. Redknapp. Swap with Letizia. Let's swap Redknapp with Barnes. And then let's swap Rush with Clough. Let's do this. Big changes, bold changes. The manager, he knows he needs wins on the board if he wants to mount an effective title challenge. Sheffield Wednesday switching things around. Can the Reds find a way through here late at Hillsborough? No. No, they cannot. Bugger. Manager's press conference will follow. Hopefully with some insightful questions. Get him in. Hey. Oh, God. Ian Rush had a 5 and then Barnes played a 5. Christ. So Nigel Clough was a good decision. Barnes was not. And I made Letizia worse as well. That was not great. Right. Yes, Sam, sorry. Lost in a reverie for a moment there. Right, let's get press conference and get your questions in. Hi, everyone. Yeah. Get your press conference questions, please. Reese, Mr. Mag. What are your thoughts on reports that John Majors allegedly tried to punch the Queen? Fair play. Be the most interesting thing he'd ever done in his entire life. The most interesting colour-filled thing that's ever happened in his life was when he blew his nose and it was green. But other than that, yeah. Any more? Unts. Sources say Redknapp performed below par following a social outing with the under-21 squad. Can we expect a disciplinary action from the club? Yeah, Jamie Redknapp, he got that under-21 call-up, and I'll be honest, listen, it's all good fun going to under-21s. You know, it's like going to the, you know, the Cubs or the Scouts or Brownies or whatever. It's a bit of a crash. And if he wants to be a big baby, then he wants to continue to perform like that, and he can stay in the 21s. The big boys go and play in the main team. He wants to look at Robbie Fowler as an example of how to live your life better. Just saying. Just saying. Matt Letizia believes the penguins are edible. Thoughts? Well, he's technically not wrong, is he? You could cook a penguin, right? You could spit roast a penguin. Never really thought about it before. Probably tastes like chicken. Right. Sounds. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Moores. You think it was a good result? Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah. Ciao, mates. Yeah, go for it. What is that? Have you been drinking, Mr. Moores? You have. Cool. Quality. Yeah, I agree. Fully agree. Good result. Wild. Absolutely wild. Cool. Right, let's see how we're doing on likes. Oh, nice. We've got a concurrent amount of likes as viewers, but are you all the same people who are watching and have liked? Because if you're not, like the video. Time to have a look at the table. Unt says, what do we think? Table, yes or no? Let me know in the comments, everyone. It's a bad draw, that, isn't it? Coventry beating Man United was performance of the week. Yeah, I can get behind that. Right, where are we all watching from, by the way? And do we want to have a look at the table? Joe Parkinson moves on from Everton to Coventry. A bunch of players so far I've never heard of. And you. Clive Mendonca. Surely that is Clive Mendonca, right? Future Charlton star. Matthias, Man United lost. Right, okay, so shall we do it? No, 2 points still behind Leeds. Those draws are absolutely killing us. Still haven't drawn at home, but 2 away draws there. I mean, Leeds, they're the difference, isn't it? They've just won one more game, right? Yeah. Something like that. Okay. Tight at the top. I want to have a little look at our squad here, because it might be time for reinforcements. How's Robbie doing? Robbie's got 7 of 15. That's good so far. His average rating's flying, so his value's shot up as well. How's Rushy doing? I feel like Rushy's similar. Yeah, 7 and 12. Rushy's absolutely fine. Reese watching from Liverpool. Get in, mate. Hit me with the district. Unt's watching from Norway. Wow, cool, man. Duca is watching from Thailand. Excellent. Wiltshire. Brilliant. Watching from New York. Brian, get in, mate. New York City or state? Who else do we need to see? Don Hutchison. Feels like his goals have dried up. Yeah, he hasn't scored. Has he not scored since we started this episode? Oh, nice, Paul. Very nice. Yeah, Dublin for a Europa League final for Liverpool would be the absolutely worst. The worst for actually no. Can't think of totally misspoke. It would be the actual best thing in the history of the world ever. District of Anfield. There you go. Cool. A spitting distance. Veronica's watching from Hampshire. Weirdon of Bly's watching from Leicester. Leicester, the city? Or is this just a way of, or is it that you're from one of the villages around Leicester and it's easier to say Leicester? I've got family from Hinckley. Right, Jamie Redknapp has had a bit of a sticky period of late. I might give him a little rest in the next game and maybe put Jan Molby in and see if that does something. DCC. Julian Dick's out for a few days with twisted ankle during training. Shock that someone of his physique and frame should possibly injure an ankle. Never mind. European midweek. Nah, not interesting. Stephen Keely's in Allerton. Get him. What school did you go to, Stephen? Oh, Reece can see both Goodison and Anfield from your house. Wow, that's almost excellent. Right. Do you live in the middle of Stanley Park? Turns out he lives up a tree in the middle of Stanley Park. Right. Yeah, man. I want to play some games. Oh, we're back up above, more viewers than likes. So if you haven't liked this stream yet, bang your like in there. Go for it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, click the subscribe button. Because let me just see if we've got an update on that figure. Oh, 13,998. Who are going to be the two legends? The two legends. Ben Footit. I go to Hinckley for work. I haven't got much to say from my limited experience of it, but the hour drive each way is good to relax. Yeah, Hinckley it's got like one nightclub, a big Tesco's by the train. I think by the train station. The cinema's nice. Yeah, it's fine. Right. Okay. Anyway, I check which players are being targeted by other creators on this game. Nigel Clough and Mark Wright are pretty much on every list. We're playing neither. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I don't know how Mark Wright fell out of the team, to be honest. Let's have a little look. We've obviously bought Sol Campbell, who's been amazing. We've got our other centre-halves, our Dominic Matteo, who is absolutely unbelievable. And Neil Ruddock, who, I'd happily not play, but he's been absolutely outrageously good as well. So, yeah. It speaks to the fact that we've got good strength in depth, I guess. Ben Footed. PS liked and subscribed. Am I one of the two legends? Ooh, let's find out. Hey, 14,000. Well done, everyone. 14,002 subscribers on what was a dead channel a month ago. Get in, everyone. Well done. Absolutely amazing. Yes, was the answer, Ben. Every one of you who is currently subscribed is an absolute hero, by the way. So, yeah, absolutely splendid stuff. Thank you so much. There we go. Right, okay, cool. Am I being foolish not trying to buy another striker? Has anyone found another striker option for me yet? Woo! Woo! Give me some woos. Yeah, Reece and Milesy are spot on. Everyone, give me some woos in the comments. I want Ric Flair style woos. Right, okay. Ipswich. So Chris Kawamia, I know to be a half decent player. They've got John Walk still, who's requested to leave. Former Liverpool man, won the double with Liverpool. He's got a lot of goals for Liverpool in a very short spell in the mid-80s. Boncho Gwenchev. That'll do us right. Okay. Thanks, Uns. Thanks everyone. Oh, guys, love it. Prodigy, did I see the Angry Ginger apology? No, I don't. Give me some context for that. Right, okay. So Jamie Redknapp, we're gonna, even though he's a superstar, we're gonna give him a little rest here, and we're gonna bring Jan Molby out of the cold and into the fold. 30 years old. I think he's still got it. He's targeted by Derby and Bolton. This might help that a little bit. And I will actually... no, I'll leave that like that. I think that's me one major change. And, no. Clough is 14. I'm going to swap him for Don Hutchison. Because Don Hutchison stopped scoring goals. And, yeah, let's do that. Oh, wow. Alex, John Walker, famous for his incredibly tiny manhood. Go ahead. 90, go and look at Swindon Town players. Yes, remind me of that after this game, please. Let's do this. Here we are then, back at Anfield, Liverpool versus Ipswich. It's another one of those clubs from that part of the country where they blow up trees to make dresses, to make leaves for their mothers, sisters, also their brother. A finish is superb. I think it might have been Ian Rush. Nigel Clough threw a goal. Oh, he's missed the target. Sorry, little distracted there. It's a goal for Liverpool. Saw that one, scrambled under Forrest, and Ian Rush has scored it. Get him, Rushy. Comfortable, strident performance from Liverpool in this first half so far. As we head into half-time, the Reds 2 goals to the good over poor old Ipswich. 0 for them. Right. Yeah, brace for Rushy. Can't really complain. Everyone seems to be performing so far, so good, so well. More of the same second half, please. Back on the way. No changes for either manager here, as you would expect, because, you know, Liverpool are good and Ipswich, no, they're not. Heading towards the closing stages, can Liverpool add a cherry on top? Nigel Clough races clear. He rounds the goalkeeper. And he scores. There it is. That is the juicy glacier cherry on top of what has been an absolutely delightful, splendid, wonderful Knickerbocker glory of goal-scoring action for Liverpool here today. Jan Molby, clean through. He rounds the goalkeeper and he scores. Jan Molby, ladies and gentlemen. What a man. Neil Ruddock races clear. Oh my God, has gravity been turned off? Because Neil Ruddock and Jan Molby are free running through this Ipswich team, but now Sol Campbell has. Oh, and he's tackled. He's tackled. Liverpool 5, Ipswich 0. It is an absolute physics and biology defying rout. And Liverpool take 3 points and 5 precious goals home tonight. What a win for the mighty Reds. Yeah, Bobby. Neil Ruddock running past the goalkeeper. Dear Lord, what is happening? Get your press conference questions in now. It will follow after this. Christ on a bike. Yeah, 2 for Rushy, 1 for Cloughie. And man of the match. Smart moves, I think we can all agree, after the shit show that was my management of the last game. Neil Ruddock 9s, Matteo 9s, Latiz 9, Jan Molby 8 and a goal. Right, let's get into the press conference. Hey, yes, come in, pull up a chair. Grab yourselves a little bevy. Oh. Don't know what happened then. There we go. It's back. Don't touch that again, Paul. Yes, hi, welcome. Press conference. Reese, Mr. Mag. Press, what are your thoughts on the possibility of a new show called The Walking Dead, which will be based off the town of Ipswich? That sounds like an absolutely stellar idea. You're going to save on makeup costs? I know that for certain. Milesy. Reports suggest David Moores was giving a pep talk before the game. How inspirational his words to this team. Listen, David Moores, he's a man of a great moustache and few words. And there's nothing more really I can add to that. Tyler Mugg, 27. How do you think Ruddock will celebrate the goal? Listen, Neil Ruddock, he's been a model. Okay, not a model professional. He's turned up a lot. Look, he likes a pint. And as long as he can continue to put in performances like that today, then if he wants to drink his not insubstantial body weight in lager, post-match and occasionally pre-match, then it's an A-OK from me. Matthias, Jan Molby grabbing a goal, rolling back the years. Will this boost his confidence? It'll certainly boost his heart rate. I can tell you that for nothing. He looks like a giant radish in there right now. He's breathing heavily, but you know what? He seems to be happy. In between fighting, gulping in huge lungfuls of air and eating a sandwich, he seems pretty content in himself right now. Unts, following a tremendous performance against fourth-placed Ipswich, do you expect to finally receive a Manager of the Month award? Unts, it's a great question, but you know what? You guys are in the press. Do you think I deserve Manager of the Month? Do you think I deserve it? Because if I do, maybe you should start writing some of those articles rather than asking me questions. My opinion on whether I think I'm the best manager in the league is well known. The answer is yes. But it's not on me. I don't pick them. I should, but I don't. Thanks. Oh, yes. Love it. Hello, Mr. Moores. Yeah. Would think it was a good result. You do. You do think it was a good result. Yeah. No, fair. No, fair. Yeah, couldn't have put it better myself. Thanks, mate. Thank you. Bye. Mooresy knows. Mooresy knows. Got to get your questions in, guys. Got to get your press conference questions in. Sharper and funnier. Just saying. You know it's coming. Comes after every game. Unless you're new to the series, in which case, get your press conference questions in just before the end of the game, because we're on a slight delay to make sure that the stream doesn't drop any frames and what have you. So yeah, the latency is not very low on this. What's the opposite of low latency? Average latency. There we go. Performance of the week. It was performance of the week, performance of the month, performance of the century. Dominant in a game where I've coached so incredibly well that Jan Molby and Neil Ruddock can make 50-yard lung-busting runs and slalom past goalkeepers to score goals. Not only is it performance of the week, it might be the greatest performance of all time. Where is my Manager of the Month award? That's all I'll say. Julian Dix is back in training. Fine. Ooh, good. Did anyone see the other results? Have they come up? Was I paying attention? Have I not been paying attention there? Okay. Dave Besant leaving Southampton to join Oldham. Wow. Paul Fairlong from Chelsea to Portsmouth. Whatevs. Right. Yeah, playing 1-1 versus Sheffield Wednesday equals the same feedback as trashing Ipswich. Moores doesn't watch our games. Confirmed. I agree. Yeah, I get it. He was known to be a drinker. I think certainly was known to be a smoker. Not that the two go hand in hand, but they do for me. Right. Shall we have a look at the league table? Shall we? Go on. I need some positive vibes. What do we think? Should we look at the league table? Should we wrap up? Should we see where we're at? We're going to do, in fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's look at our scout reports and see where we're at. Okay, there's still no scout report for Beecham or Bart Williams because Bart Williams is injured, which we knew. But there is a report now for Johnson. Yes, thinks we should be making a move for him. Interesting. So 23, he's £1 million. He's a midfielder, attack right centre. I'm just not sure he's the name. Listen, I'm just in it for the dodgy photoshops, if I'm being perfectly honest. So I need someone. Julian Joachim, I appreciate, is very much on the fringe of that. But he played for England, right? It was funny. A real soft spot for Julian Joachim back in the day. Right, we were going to look at Swindon. Who was it who wanted me to look at Swindon? Was this Premier League Swindon? Or had they been relegated? Was just before they came up. I honestly can't remember. Right, Swindon squad. Jan Argerfjortoft, of course. 6 and 18, not bad. Ooh, let's see their goals. Andy Much, Laurie Sanchez, blind, Terry Fennick. God, so that's where old footballers went to die, right? Yeah, that's fine. Not enough for me. Right, let's have a look at top goal scorers. Let's see if there's anyone who stands out here. Bobby Bowery. Who the hell is Bobby Bowery? Plays for Crystal Palace, apparently. Is he one of their youth players? Oh, by the way, well, you know, when the screen went off before, my heart stopped just a little bit. And I'm not going to say I pooed my pants, but it wasn't far off that. I genuinely had a little panic there. So, yeah, I'm amazed that I've managed to compose myself. David White for Leeds, so 9 and 17. I'm hoping there's just a little star. I wish Andy Cole would be the one, but we just can't afford him. Yeah, Clinton, Carl Griffiths. Les Ferdinand, too expensive. 27 as well, blimey. Tony Adams has got 4 goals this season from centre-half. That is madness. Neil Lamptey was not recommended to us by our scouts. Does have 5 goals and 17. Okay. Let's do a clever thing here. No, I don't want to look at that table. Oh, I haven't got that. Can you not look at the championship table? I keep the Division 1. Let's have a quick check of this then. I want to do a little, see if I can do a little clever workaround on this. No. They just don't. David Speedy. Oh, it's good to see him still alive. Did I look at York? No, I didn't. Marzi, go on. Let's have a look at Dwight York. Nicky Tanner has even played for them yet? No, smart. Right, Dwight York, midfielder, attacker, left. So no, we can't buy him because he doesn't even remotely fit the bill of what we're looking for. Who does play up? Dalian Atkinson. No, he's garbage. And Rash, apparently. Neil Lamptey's there, 1. No, not doing it. There he is, Carl Griffith. Sorry if I missed something there. Was that Swindon? No. Have I missed something? Ian Wright's too expensive. Yeah, actually, you know what else we can do is have a look at average rating. Oh, I'll tell you what. Yeah, we'll have a look at manager scores in a second as well. Okay, average ratings. So Gary Speed, Gary McAllister, Peter Beardsley, Andy Cole. We are smashing this, by the way. Absolutely. Pat Nevin, mad. Andy Malcolm Allen, Newcastle. Yeah. Chris Sutton. Too expensive. Mark Hottigan, Mark Hughes, Niall Quinn. Doesn't score goals. You've got that rash from Jordan, says David John. Yeah, smart. Alex Matthey was a promising young player at Newcastle at one point, but he's not the answer. Okay. I'm currently the 7th best manager. The 7th best manager in the Premier League. Get in me. Yes, sorry. I remember how to do this now. Division minus. No. What? Division plus. And then, can I do that for top goal scorers as well? Top goal scorers? Yeah, right. Okay, there we go. The top goal scorers in the first division. Bob Taylor. No. Anfield, Marco Gabbiadini. He was all right. Okay. Let's do this for average ratings. First Division. Ian Wone, John Henry, Stuart Pearce, Darren Ferguson. These are all crap. I'm not having any use. Brian Robson still going, blimey. Okay, Division 2. Wow. Kenny Sansom, Christ. Kerry Dixon. Right, and I guarantee Kevin Sheedy, Christ. Mark Collis, clearly. Oh, there you go. Collis and Orozco, the two cheap players, absolutely tearing it up in Division 3. He wants to move to a better club. You know what? We'll just shortlist him. We're obviously not signing cheap players, but you know. Defender, right centre. Okay. Okay, well, we're going to hold fire on buying a player for now. I remain unconvinced of so many here. Julian Joachim leads the way for me. That picture, the picture is Andy Townsend. So, let's see where we're at. So, yes. We end the show, the episode, still second in the table, now 2 points behind Leeds United with 14 played in the league. We are out of the League Cup. And we are absolute unstoppable goal machines. But our defence actually isn't that bad. We've got exactly the same defensive record as Leeds United. And yet somehow they're above us in the league. Go figure. If you've watched this and you're watching this at any point, drop a like, please. That'd be much appreciated. Before we go, Ben Footed says, Julian Joachim is my cousin's wife's cousin. No claim to fame. He was at a wedding when I was 10 and not met him. He scored Leicester's first Premier League goal and scored their last ever Face scored their last ever in May. There you go. Yeah, undefeated away as well. Good point, Unts. Yeah, undefeated. But wait there, no, that's not right. Oh yeah, it is. We've only lost at Anfield. That's weird. Okay, sound. So what we need from you guys is to share this video after the fact, or share the stream if you're live. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel. That would all be really, really useful. And I need centre forward suggestions. So go on forums and Google search it. Who are the wonder kids of Chapman 93, 94? And preferably names. I want people who've got a bit of star power. We've got Sol Campbell. We've got Matt Letizia. I want interesting footballers to add to this football club. So yeah. Do it, make it a reality. Thank you so much, everyone. You guys are absolutely brilliant. I love the support you've been giving this so far. I might be able to do another stream this Thursday before the match, so keep that in mind. But I'm not 100% certain yet. But I'm going to try Thursday afternoon before the Liverpool Europa League game. So thank you so much. Liverpool title challenge is very much still on. It's just not closer. Sounds right. How do I turn this off again? Like this. Bye.